Calling all Magic fans, is there anything that can shake Orlando Magic out of its pedestrian performance on court? Who is the dynamic duo who's created ripples this season and upped the stakes for the Magic's competitors? Who recently set the game alight? Grab that soda and let's talk basketball. First, let's talk about who's putting the Magic in Orlando Magic. Will this first overall pick ever be able to fill the shoes of Shaquille O'Neal or Dwight Howard?
What we got? What we got?
The team doesn't have the most impressive track record, managing to shoot their way to the NBA Finals only twice since its emergence in the NBA in 1989. Who are we talking about? None other than the man of the moment, Rookie of the Year candidate, Paolo Banchero. The 6'10" sensation has created quite a buzz this season, and for all the right reasons. Banchero sure is proving his detractors wrong.
Another defensive steal, the turnover, and Paolo going.
Experts had laid their cards out for the possibility of the Magic opting for Jabari Smith of Auburn. Gonzaga's Chet Holmgren was also perceived to be one of the top contenders. In a shocking move, Duke University's Paolo Banchero ended up being selected, the gambles proving to be successful. A quick summary of Banchero's credentials: 40 appearances, averaging of 20.7 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. Not to mention the 4 30-point games under his belt. There's a lot of fire and steam that this powerhouse has yet to unleash. Now, let's cast the spotlight on Franz Wagner. Wagner does need to up his assist range. If it reaches between the range of 5 to 6 as opposed to its current average of 3.5, it'll catapult Orlando to new heights. Now that we've managed to get the tiny hiccup of Wagner's assist range out of the way, let's take a quick peek at what Wagner brings to the table. It's no secret that in the NBA landscape, Wagner's abilities are somewhat untapped and unexplored.
Leaves it for Franz. Going to work on a screen. Step back three. That's good. Franz Wagner, have yourself a night.
To his credit, he's managed to overhaul his scoring average of 20.4 points per game from its former score of 15.2 points. This success rests on an impressive 49.3% field goal shooting. To add to all that, the talented player has managed to round up 1.7 three-pointers, with 4 rebounds consolidated by 3.5 assists. In the afterglow of Orlando's success, the Indiana Pacers also met a 6-point defeat at the hands of Orlando's latest tag team, who steamrolled over Indiana with a 126-120 win. The leagues are abuzz with tongues talking about the Banchero-Wagner combo. Banchero managed to snag 23 points. Wagner cemented the path for the team's success with 13 points and 7 assists.
Number one, Brian Williamson, yeah.
Look at Franz Wagner. He is just carving the Kings apart.
Looks like Wagner is all praise for Banchero off-court as well. He admires Banchero's humility as well as penchant for learning from all those he comes across. Not only that, what also stands out for Wagner is Banchero's poise and composure, which tends to cast its magic on the overall morale of the team. Now that's what we call team spirit. Banchero is also not short on praise when it comes to the 21-year-old German, who was part of the German team that bagged the bronze Eurobasket. In fact, he was among the players who had the highest scores. Turns out Banchero is a fan of Wagner's cerebral abilities, calling him a smart player who can read the situation correctly and make all the right moves.
Grab it with a nice driving kick himself and finds the recipient, able to put it on the floor and drop.
Earlier, Banchero had also complimented the fact that Wagner not only boasts the right IQ that's suited to his position, but also the height. And who can forget the Magic pulling the rug from under the defending champion's feet on home turf? The Magic achieved a huge milestone, emerging as the winners for the first time in more than a span of 10 years in the Golden State. It was the Warriors' first rodeo on the losing side of the fence when Orlando pulled a victory over them with a 115-101 win. Again, it was the cohesive integration between Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero made a contribution of 25 points, with Franz Wagner trailing right behind with just 1 point short with a score of 24 points. The two are simply unbeatable in tandem.
Way ahead to Banchero. Banchero way up and throws it.
The last win the Magic had bagged on this soil was way back in December 2012. Looks like the deadly combination of the two has sparked considerable debate among NBA enthusiasts and experts about who can be crowned the most valuable player for the Magic in the first half of this season. The competition's stiff. Fourth quarter Franz is adept at bamboozling his opponents with the ball. His tactics on court against the Portland Trail Blazers spoke volumes about his talent and in-depth knowledge of technique.
A real battle with Hart. Gets some space inside, double punches into the air, but it's Carter who comes in crashing for the two-hand follow.
Plus, Wagner has already achieved the title of MVP for the first quarter for the Magic in the current season.
They talked it over. Great
and a superb play that time.
Wagner gets free, drives, and throws it down.
Banchero wins here with a hairline margin. What sets Banchero apart is his versatility and the ability to score in a multitude of ways. With a consistent performance throughout his stint with the Magic, he's a top contender for the spot.
Turnover. Here comes RJ. RJ is going to drive, finds Franz Wagner. For a three from the corner, career high.
The rookie is an asset to his side. Gary Harris had some positive comments about Banchero. Harris said that it was fun to be on the court alongside Banchero, and he also confessed that he had never laid eyes upon a rookie like him. That's high praise indeed. Wagner isn't that far behind either. Jamal Mosley, coach of the Magic, describes Wagner as a super competitive player, one of the most competitive that he's ever witnessed. Both Wagner and Banchero have a mutually beneficial equation. This has been proven time and again by statistics.
Suggs throws it up high.
Banchero throws it down.
Almost turned it over again, but Jalen.
For one, Banchero's able to amp up his scores, with Wagner by his side. While calling the two in action poetry in motion might seem a tad far-fetched, the two seem to be remarkably in sync. Take the first 5 games played by Banchero in the NBA. Paolo is also classed among the 7 players who were able to shoot more than 20 points in the first 5 clashes. And here we are, talking about NBA history.
Season high. Fultz, Wagner, backhand, good again. He's rolling.
Up until October of last year, it was recorded that Wagner's passes culminated in almost 50% of Banchero's moves to score. Almost reciprocating the same energy, Wagner has scored 52.2% of his shots after receiving a pass from Banchero. Wagner's looking forward to his chemistry with Banchero growing and evolving as more time elapses. One of the ingredients of Wagner and Banchero's secret sauce of success is their unique stature or height. The duo shares exactly the same height at 6'10", which deals a double whammy to most of their opponents and gives the two quite a bit of leverage when in action. The duo can maneuver and defend in various ways, devise moves, and move in unison to their signature rhythm, paving the way for fellow teammates. Magic guard Cole Anthony is of the opinion that the need to make a case for Franz and Paolo to be all-stars does not arise. To Anthony, they're already all-stars, whether they're recognized as such or not. Both players harbor the same views on where they envision the team and the juncture or destination they want to pull towards. Wagner is particularly deadly if the opposing team makes the error of leaving a loophole in their defense. We can't wait to see the heights and breakthroughs that Wagner and Banchero will propel and steer their team towards. Will the two manage to unleash a trail of destruction and defeat for those who cross their path? Hit subscribe for more exciting NBA news.